If you think the last video was bad, imagine this, bro. These two girls plan to murder their classmates. Bro, telling you, bro, generation can't get worse than this already, bro.
Alright guys, so incoming spooky video. Grab your popcorn. Because in today's video, we have a story about two teen girls who were caught laughing at the back of a squad car after getting arrested for planning to shoot and kill their classmate. And not just because they hated the guy, not because they were bullied. No, because they actually were trying to do a blood sacrifice to bring back the school shooter by the name of Adam Lanza. Yes, the creepy school shooter, as you can see here, by the name of Adam Peter Lanza, who was an American mass murderer who
So they basically believed in black magic or something. They thought that these girls, if they actually kill their classmates to take a blood sample, he'll come back to life. Even though they just got arrested and he's never coming back to life. But like, GG's at this point.
perpetrated the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, in which he murdered 20 children and 6 adult staff members before committing suicide as first responders
Dumbass.
arrived at the scene. And this happened back in December of 2012. I was still a kid. It was a huge story. Happened in Newtown, Connecticut. I mean, as you can see, the guy here, as you can see with images, he's a pretty creepy person, right? You can see images here. He was not stable whatsoever. You know, he had this weird, creepy look in his eyes that, yeah, you could see how this guy would one day come out to be a mass murderer of 20 little kids. And turns out in today's video, we have these two teen girls who thought somehow, some way they could bring this school shooter back to life by committing a blood sacrifice by, I suppose, killing a classmate that looked like him or gave off the energy of Adam Lanza.
15-year-old Isabel Valdez and her 14-year-old best friend Lois Lippert are now facing extremely serious community. The girls reportedly believed that killing the boy could help resurrect the Sandy Hook school shooter Adam Lanza through what they described as
Oh, what's wrong with the guy's eyes, bro? Look at this shit. Wait,
resurrect
look at
the
this.
Sandy Hook
No, no,
school
no.
shooter Adam Lanza.
Bro, every photo I've seen of you, your eyes always pop out like this. But just take a normal photo, bro. Fucking weirdo.
Through what they described as a blood bond.
Yes, a blood bond. And based off of what I was able to find online, apparently blood magic is stuff like people in the occult use to make their spells more powerful, often related to black magic, but not inherently evil. Looks like this is that type of stuff these girls were involved in.
Officials say Isabel had already begun gathering supplies for the attack. She allegedly purchased a large knife estimated to be between 10 and 12 inches long, along
Holy
with gloves,
shit.
trash bags, and cleaning wipes.
So obviously they were planning on terminating that person's life. 10 to 12 inches, if you guys can visualize it, pause, is quite long for a blade. With the cleaning supplies and the trash bag, oh yeah. In the comment section though, Jacob said, oh wow, with this screenshot of the killer's face, or the potential killers. Her name is Isabella Valdez.
Authorities also say she even bought flowers intended for the boy's funeral and cigarettes that she planned to smoke afterward.
Ooh, so edgy. She probably thought this shit was gonna be so cool in her head. She probably thought she was gonna become a legend.
Lois, the younger of the two, was also allegedly involved in the preparation. The target was reportedly a 15-year-old male classmate, and the attack was said to be planned for a school bathroom. At one point during
Not a
the
space.
investigation, Isabel allegedly told school officials that she had been hearing voices instructing her to stab the boy in order to create the ritualistic blood bond.
So she's been hearing voices, and I'm pretty sure multiple people, like always, already knew about these voices, but people, they like to play this stuff off as if it's a game, as if it's a joke. When someone tells you that they're hearing voices, especially in today's day and age, please, people, take it seriously. Time and time again, people tell you they're crazy. They literally tell you they're crazy to your face, and we just brush it off because we think, hey, what's the worst that could happen? It couldn't happen to me. It couldn't happen to my job. It couldn't happen to my school, until it does. And then everybody says, oh, shit, they were actually serious.
The plot was ultimately uncovered before anyone was harmed, and both girls were arrested earlier this year in Florida.
And by
You know, actually, that's a good thing she's going to jail. Because now that her fat ass is there, she won't eat prison food. And she might actually lose a couple of fucking 1,000 pounds or something. That fat ass over here who murdered him, bro. Thank God you're going to jail.
By the way, they were only caught, I heard, because they told some other guy and he snitched.
To stab the student and then leave flowers and smoke a cigarette after the killing. The plan was foiled by an anonymous tip.
He f***ing snitched. God, I knew I shouldn't have told him. Because he was like...
No shit. Why the fuck would you tell anyone about your murder? Wow, who wouldn't snitch? Bro, just imagine you're coming up to me. You're my best friend. I don't give a fuck if you're my best friend, cousin. I don't care, bro. You're coming up to me, bloody t-shirt and hands, and you're like, yo, I just stabbed someone to death. I cut his throat. Oh, on God, I'm snitching, bro. That's no shit, bro. Obviously, people snitches.
Oh, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? You!
So yeah, she told some guy at her school, right? And in the comment section, oh my God, someone says,
Holy
this shit frying me with this image of her sitting in the courtroom. Hey. This image has 121,000 likes. And I just gotta say, we are living in very strange times, man. Cause this should not be that funny. Someone else showed an image of her co-conspirator in the back of the patrol car. I'm gonna show you guys the footage, but they do not look like they're taking this seriously at all. Clearly mentally ill people. Someone else put this image of her head on Moana.
God.
Or what's his name? Maui. Sorry, I never saw the movie. I just know the memes. But yeah.
Bro, that's not her. That's Garlic the Destroyer, no? Yeah, that's Garlic the Destroyer. That's not her. Bro, oh my days, bro. You guys
Another person said, as a parent, this is terrifying. Someone else said, why would she tell someone? I'm crying, bro.
That's what I'm
Another person
saying.
said, at that age, I was concerned about homework and band practice. Another person said, people are actually so weird. Kai said, it's sad how desensitized the world is nowadays, right? Like we're all laughing, throwing up memes in the comment section because we've seen this time and time again, right? Bro said, another person posted this image from Lilo and Stitch, I think the alien couple. Here we have this image from Cat Dog, bro. OG show. Another person said, my brother in Christ, run that shit by me again. Yo, people are just in disbelief. Genuinely, guys, there are people out here who genuinely believe in this black magic stuff, this occult stuff.
Yo, bro, why are we trolling, bro? Why the fuck are we trolling in this situation, bro? We can't take anything serious nowadays, bro.
This blood bond, resurrection, reincarnation type shit. And you wouldn't believe how high it goes up, like into the elite billionaire spaces, the government spaces, people who actually control economies, militaries, and countries. Like, go down the rabbit hole and you'll see how deep these things get. Now, as for the footage, which is very disturbing.
Bro, I know a guy who believes that pigeons are run by the government. That's how bad it is, bro. Trust me, people are stupid.
Them in the back of the squad car. This is how they reacted after getting arrested after premeditated murder.
Are we gonna be in the same one?
What do you mean, same one?
Same jail?
Yeah.
Like, who gets giddy and happy and says yay after saying, are we going to be in the same jail? This is how you know how messed up these people are in the head.
I mean, listen, don't get me wrong, alright? Don't get me wrong. Me personally, okay, if I ever got arrested and I was in jail and I saw my best friend in jail, he's my best friend, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna calm me down, basically. Me and him, we're gonna go through things together. If I drop the soap, he drops the soap. Okay, that's enough. But you know what I mean, yeah? But again, why are you saying gay? That's the question.
Oh my God, they're giggling too.
Wait, they went through his phone? No, they're going to go through his phone.
Oh,
No way.
the fact that they're laughing this much is crazy.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Both of y'all realize that you're finished, yeah? You realize that you wasted your teenage lives and you might spend the whole teenage lives from 15 years all the way to like 40. Now, a murder is like 30 years, if I'm correct. Yeah, you might leave jail at 45, both of y'all, bro.
Wonder if they're on any drugs.
He's gonna be arrested too. What? Yes, I told him he knew. He didn't report me. I told him already. He did a tip?
There was a tip shown. Did y'all see it?
No?
Some tips.
He snitched.
I don't know why I wouldn't tell the police he put the tip though. Cause
Wow. So in case you guys didn't hear it, I was trying to be quiet, but the triple XL girl on the left said
That is
the
crazy.
guy that she told is going to jail too because he didn't snitch. Then the skinny girl on the right said, oh, he did snitch. She left a tip, so he's in the clear, which was the right thing for that young man to do. And you can now see how disappointed this young lady is on the left-hand side. Like, oh, he actually did snitch. And of course, in the comment section, people are not taking this seriously at all. I don't know what movie this is from, but you can see what we're dealing with here. Another meme from Ren and Stimpy, another OG show. Another Moana meme. Another person said they went to my school. That's crazy.
That
He's anonymous type, but I was just assuming it was by the writing.
Yeah.
Just like
It was.
Yeah.
Oh my god. God, I knew I shouldn't have told him. Because he was like, oh, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? You!
Bro, who snitches, bro? Who tells? You commit a crime, who tells, bro? You're gonna piss me off, bro. Who's gonna go and tell some guy I killed him? Come on.
God!
Kid said, can you please tell me I can't sleep tonight? I mean, that's some creepy ass shit. If you tell a guy in your class, in your school, that you plan on murdering a schoolmate, I mean, shit, I wouldn't be able to sleep either. In fact, I'm probably telling the whole world because holy shit, you just might be the next national school shooter. I am not playing any games.
On a tip, and it was like, my friend, 15-year-old, named, he goes by Jimmy, is planning to kill some dude. Yeah, and it was like, I don't really remember their real name, but I think it was Isabel. Yeah, it was spelled wrong, so.
This is just disgusting. I wonder how their parents are like feeling at this point in time, knowing your daughters were planning on killing an innocent kid in their school because he looked like this guy right here. And I wonder if this guy now knows that these two girls were planning on killing him, and how and why they wanted to kill him was because he looked like this guy right here. Honestly, I would be not only scared and frightened, but I would also be embarrassed and disappointed that these girls thought I looked like.
I'm embarrassed and disappointed about this guy's fucking flat ass hair, bro. What the fuck is this flat ass hair that I'm looking at? Why is it round? And why is your eyes like that, bro? And honestly, RIP to the kid, man. The kid who died. If I was him, I would feel bad that these girls are comparing me to this fool over here, bro. Honestly, I would have chosen death too, bro. I can't be asked to be to girls telling me I look like him. Yeah, that was a good way to die.
This guy. The only reason for why I was a target is because I look like an unhinged psychopath. That would set me down the darkest road ever. I would be like, damn, am I really that chopped? Do I really look that bad? Holy shit. I almost died, lost my life and my future for looking like a school shooter. At that point, I probably just ended all myself.
She's such a snitch.
So that's immediately who I thought when I saw it. Tip. It's so cold in that room.
I know. Dude, they had me sitting there, but I was so... Dude, they took away my chocolate. No!
Oh, wow. She brings up chocolate. They took away my chocolate. Who could have seen that one coming? The fridge complaining about somebody taking away their snacks. What a shock.
I was able to eat, like, a part of it, like a part of the big bar.
No.
But I did not say it.
Weird. Damn. Bro, I wanted to come back to second period so I could have, like, nibbled on some with you. I was like, that was my main goal. Dude, they pulled up the security cameras and stuff, and I got to see us walking out. Yeah.
This is crazy.
I wanted to see someone else.
They're so excited. She's so excited about getting arrested and going to jail. They're going to prison for sure.
Videos. Yeah. Like, they're like...
Juvie, definitely. Wow. Yeah.
At least.
What? Not a school shooting, at least. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are in this nation right now. For anybody who doesn't understand how mentally ill our country is in the world, I would say this generation of people, Gen Z and below, the amount of school shooters, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, because these young ladies, they're like 14, 13. That's Gen Alpha, by the way. Gen Z is like 14, 15 and above. So they're like on the cusp. The amount of school shooters Gen Alpha and Gen Z has had in combination, in comparison, really, to millennials and older generations is just not even comparable. And
So these kids aren't even a Gen Z, they're Gen Alpha. They're 13, 14 years old committing a crime, saying at least it's not a school shooting. But I swear to God, I don't even know what to say no more.
that is just a sign of the times. Clearly failed parenting, failed society, failed culture. Clearly there's some crazy ass disconnect between parents and their children in this day and age, and for some reason nobody cares. Here we have another, oh my god, people are going crazy in the comments. What the another image here. Someone said from Ice Age, the mammoth with the sloth. You guys now pretty much get the point, all right? But the story gets even crazier because back on Twitter, people are saying One of my oomphs this account is that girl that tried to kill her classmate. Let me translate. That means one of her followers follows one of these girls' accounts on Twitter. And I'm not sure which one this is, but the Twitter account goes by the name of Very Legal. And it says used to be not illegal. And it says effing bulimic girl, BMI 19, 14-year-old pro recovery. So it would be the skinny girl on the right-hand side whose account this is. And some of her tweets say, why I take lax before school, meaning laxative. My stomach, IMD, so stupid. Another one says, need to start losing weight quick again once I'm back purging. On day 4, no purging, and will probably wait till tomorrow to break it. And another one says, I am fat. I've been eating so much. So clearly she, you know, it's funny. She's dealing with an eating disorder, you know, being very skinny, and her friend, partner in crime, is dealing with her own, you know, eating disorder on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. And here I am now on her Twitter page. As you can see, she said, how do I fix my ultra thin hair? Please help. I have to use so much hairspray just to look okay. Well, that's because you're malnourished, hon. That typically happens when you're not feeding and giving your body nutrition. She also had this on her Twitter page, you know, so clearly she's not eating properly. And we have this other image here that says vomit, first time purging, a smoothie.
Wait, so is that the fat girl's account? Whoa, I swear to God, I'm slow, but I couldn't. I swear I didn't know.
And she ate this. And in the other image, she actually, when she says purge, she regurgitated it into a toilet. I'm not going to show that image. It's disgusting, but you get the point. Apparently, these people eat food, and then when they're satiated, they then tickle their, what do they call it? That uvula? To make them throw up. Yeah, honestly, I just gotta say, this is the complete failure on the part of the parents. You failed your kids, and now your kids are pretty much gonna be going away for depending on the state, maybe how much, you know, maybe 5 to 10 years in juvie. You know, they're legitimately cooked, but clearly they're not taking this seriously. You know, someone said they're acting like they're being sent to the principal's office after lunch break. Yeah, another person said, Peggy, couple of sociopaths who should never see the light of day. And I agree. Keep these weirdos locked up. They're kids now. Imagine how they'll be when they're
Yo, okay, damn, relax. Right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe, turn on those post notification. Today's Eid Mubarak. Happy Eid to all. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.